Hey, everybody. We're not going to do a long intro or anything like that. Thank you for joining us. The beautiful Chapt is with us today. Of course, we wanted to give you an update on her journey, what's going on, what's now happening. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Music City. Hey, Smiles. Hey, Terry. You guys are amazing for popping in here. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking for updates. We were just waiting for her to, this is a lot. And she had to go to her doctor's appointments and get her drains out. So I'm going to let her take the floor.
Hey, thank you guys so much for staying with me on this journey. Um, it's it's rough right now. I have more rough days than good days. After surgery, I did really well. Once I got home, I did really well.
Yeah.
Um, and after the second week, I really thought, hey, we got this unlocked. We're good. Um, Going into the third week, I developed extreme lymphedema, which is excessive buildup of fluid. It was down my entire right side. So I had it from my foot to where if you would take one step, there was so much fluid trapped on the top of my foot that it felt like jelly
Ugh.
rolling back and forth. I made immediate contact with my doctors, and um, thank God my general practitioner has been amazing through this. Um,
Thank God for her.
yeah, because my oncologist has not, my surgeon has not, but my general practitioner has been great. And sent her the pictures. I said, I'm sure it's lymphedema. It feels like it. She said, oh my God, look, I'll get you into, see the lymphedema specialist, which the worst thing you can do for lymphedema is nothing. The best thing you can do is move, make slow, deliberate movements, and basically physical therapy. Um, she sent over a referral. Um, they couldn't get me in until the 10th, so I still have not seen somebody. However, I've been treating it just from my own background knowledge of nursing for years. I treated it the best I could from here. And oh, yeah, I'm not trying to be sexy, trust me. I have, you'll see scars and stuff that run this ridge line. And then this is actually what's called cernoma, but it's basic lymphedema. It's a whole pouch that is full of fluid. And I can't have anything touching it. It feels like a needle. So that's why I'm showing my chestless, breathless self here. Um, but so I've gotten it down to this small patch, and then there's a patch up here under my arm and into my arm. But the rest of it, I've got my hands back, which is great because for
They're
almost
not
4 days,
that. Yeah, they look better than the last time I saw
oh, they're so much better. Yeah,
them. Yeah.
they're almost regular. I would say my left side is back to normal. My right side is still a little swollen, but not like it was by any means. Um, uh-oh, it says I'm cutting out.
I think it's just, I don't think you're cutting out. I think when you turn your head and look to
Oh,
the side, I think that's what they're catching. Your
okay.
audio's a
Let me
little
keep
low.
going.
You're okay though. You're good. You're good.
Okay. If it's too bad, guys, we can do this another time too. And yes, crafty girl, compression is key. The problem is that getting compression from your neck to your where your boob line would start,
Yeah.
you can't do that. And all compression wear is built to compress from your boob line down. And
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm designing something. Screw that. We deserve better as women than what I was given when I left the hospital, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But you cannot get that compression from here to here. And so if your whole chest, which it's not bad, like it's way better than it was.
Way better
Uh,
than the picture you sent me. Way
yeah,
better.
yeah, that picture you could see from my shoulder line out, it was all swelled up.
Oh,
from here
yeah.
down. It was all swelled up, especially on this side.
Yeah.
Um, you getting that compression from here to the boob line is key, and they don't make anything for it. I tried when my son was here. Actually, we tried wrapping me 16 different ways to Sunday, like crazy eight figure eight. I had him spinning around and halfway upside down, and I mean everything we could think of to try to make compression here. It's very difficult to get. But needless to say, we're through the worst of the lymphedema. I got through it, and tomorrow's my actual appointment finally. So I am going to go still though because the potential is great that I will continue to battle this off and on.
Yeah.
Um, so I am up and around my house. Um, I cannot do a lot. I have people coming by every other day. Um, I had a small issue of being without pain medication for over 24 hours that was really difficult to get through. And luckily, my friend, the minute they opened, she went and took care of it for me. Again, my primary physician is the one who fixed it,
Mm,
not not my care team. I'm yeah, I'm very dismayed, but it is what it is for now. Um,
Tia, I'll ask at the end.
the biggest issue right now is um, I had to talk to a pulmonologist last week. They have found on my PET scan it lit up bright green in my chest, and my chances of having a secondary cancer are pretty high right now. Breast cancer doesn't spread from like one organ to another um, in that manner. It follows a very easy path, if you will. That's why lymph nodes are most generally involved when breast cancer goes metastatic because they're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the pulmonologist was very upfront with me. She said it does not look like or act like breast cancer. Um, so I have to have another biopsy done. They have to put me under and they have to go in through my nose cavity and down into my bronchial spaces and do some biopsies. My, of course, immediate question is why are we biopsying it? Just get it out. You cannot remove those lymph nodes. They're attached to the aortic pathway. And there are so many blood vessels involved there, they can't remove those.
Yeah, that's rough. And you go in the 18th for the
Yeah,
biopsies and the
yep,
surgery.
yeah. And then they're going to also go in through my throat and intubate me again to try to find
Yep.
the lump that I have here. And this lump is actually, since you saw and felt it, Becky, it's gotten maybe 2 centimeters bigger around.
I think I can even a little bit visually see it in the camera now.
Someone else that I was video chatting with a couple days ago said that they saw it.
Yeah, it's because I know, after
Where
feeling
the,
know where to look. Yeah, I can kind of see it when you move certain ways for sure.
so unfortunately, this journey is not even close to getting to treatment yet, full-fledged treatment.
Yeah.
It will be at least 2 weeks after that point before we know whether this is a secondary cancer, such as lymphoma. Um, it could be esophageal cancer, it could be lung cancer, it could be a lot of things. But until we get that, we don't have a plan to fight because how do you fight the unknown? So right now, um, I'm obviously not quite in physical shape to go back to work anyway. Um, but my primary focus is getting through that surgery on the 18th and then hopefully getting on the path to get back to work.
Yeah. Well, right now, getting through the 18th is the main focus for sure.
Yeah, and this lymphedema right here is for surnoma, however you want to look at it. You can look up. both of those if you're interested. But it could be putting more pressure on the esophagus and stuff. So they may actually put a drain in and or try to aspirate it with needles when I go in.
At least she'll be under for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be on. It's an outpatient. It's considered a high level procedure, and just because I'm having
Oh,
more
yeah.
than one high level procedure doesn't change it. It's you know that's what it's considered. So
Oh,
I
it's a
should be
serious
home.
thing.
So I should be home that night. Um, Wade's gonna come up. I
Good.
know. I know not everybody knows who Wade is, but just be aware that Wade is a dear friend. That his wife and I were friends for 25 plus years as kids. We, yeah. Anyway, she passed away from cancer 2 years ago, and he got to meet Becky in Maryland when he came up for my last surgery. He was part of that as well.
Yeah, Wade's great. Good
Yeah,
guy.
so he'll be coming up, and I'm sure trying to force me to eat and all that good stuff.
Oh, yes, he will. He's a good caretaker.
Yeah. Um,
You're in good
my
hands with him.
yeah, yeah. I want to thank everybody again for making sure my son could be here. That was huge, and it meant so much to me. Uh, the
How's he holding up right now?
he's doing what he can.
I'm sure he's
He
stressed.
yeah he tries to only contact me when he can put on a brave face. So I don't
Yeah.
know how much I really know. Um, but he makes sure that he tries to make me laugh with text or memes or um, just funny stuff that he finds along the way. And um, so I mean, he's holding up. You know,
Good.
he's back at work and trying to keep himself very busy with work right now. Um, but yeah, he's hiding it from me best he can.
Yeah. Well, he kind of gets that from his mama too. His mama kind of,
What?
yeah, who? Not me.
Yeah.
Of
So my kitties have been surrounding me every day, all day, and that's
course.
amazing. Um, I do have to be careful with Tater, the one that you wanted to steal,
Uh-huh.
um, because she used to sleep on my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, right now, like I said, I can't even close my zipper right now, or else it just hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have to remind her that she can't be there, and of course, she gets frustrated with me and swats at me, but you know they're enjoying having me home for sure. So,
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
yeah, I'm I'm gonna turn away a second because I'm trying to see some of the comments. And
You're okay. I was just gonna say there's a lot of comments saying, support. Tia did ask earlier, did you get a package from her? We did update when I was there, but you probably got more stuff after.
yeah, I have a little corner, that entryway table by
Yeah.
my hardware booth. That has everything that I've gotten
Okay.
since my since Mason left. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have been spending a lot of time just
Yeah.
um, trying to get comfortable, trying to keep my wounds clean, trying to um, navigate real life that continues to go on around me. So I have not spent a lot of time opening anything, and I apologize for that.
Oh, no
Um,
apologies. She just said look
I,
for more stuff.
so, well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I do.
I'll text Wade and tell Wade to open it all and organize it all for you.
Oh, he won't organize it. But I'll tell you what he'll do is he'll
Uh,
make some half-assed joke about it. But
yeah.
yeah, he can do that while I'm in surgery, or I've actually got him fixing my lawnmower, my riding lawnmower.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it needs a new battery and new cables. It's not a big deal, but it was something I put off for the spring tune-up, knowing that
Right.
I wasn't supposed to travel this year for work. Um, I knew when I hit layoff last year that most of my projects would be within 2 hours of home this year. And so I, kind of thought I am going to actually be able to do things around the house on my
Right.
time off. And of course, that didn't come to fruition. So when he comes up, he's going to take care of that for me, though. Um,
Good.
it yeah, it'll keep him busy and less stress, you
Yeah, it'll
know.
give him a project to work on because yeah.
Otherwise, he literally, the last time he came up, he sat in my chair by the window and just he was almost in tears, like
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
of it. And I feel so bad. I'm not trying to make anybody else feel bad, you
Yeah.
know. But
Well,
I do see you guys sending all that support and love, and I thank you so much. I really do. It, you know, hitting another bump and knowing that there might be more to this is a little mind-boggling at this stage. But
mentally exhausting for you to process everything and all at once. And then, yeah, you, you were tapped out before
yeah, no
the
shit.
first surgery, let alone it's a
Yeah, and
lot.
the nice thing is that I had a conversation with the pulmonologist about how things went after my last surgery, and I said I will not tolerate that kind of treatment again. I just want you to be aware. She
Yeah,
said, I have no intention of letting that happen to you again.
good.
Uh, so she was very supportive of the fact that pace yourself. Oh, honey, I've never moved at such a slow pace. I've done so little for so long. I promise I'm not
Thank you.
doing a lot.
Cash says,
But
hey.
hey,
Yeah, she has been pretty good, I will say, from of course, I'm not there with
yeah,
eyes on her, but she is definitely like normally she's on the go 24/7 and hardly sits down. So this is a whole different, it's the opposite. Now it's all she has been doing is really resting, which is what she needs to. Her body needs to heal. But yeah, so
it's
the 18th is a big day coming up.
yeah. Um, I I had gotten the book of mazes. Somebody got me that off the Amazon, and I have done so many of those. It's one of my favorite little pastimes right now. So whoever picked that up, thank you.
Yeah, that's
um,
cool.
yeah, they're like adult mazes. They're mind-boggling at times, and your vision will literally blur if you look at the page for more than a couple minutes.
I'm going to
So
reshare all of that today. I'll reshare the community post with all of the links to everything.
yeah,
So if anybody wants to send something to keep you busy,
sure. And then
anything else you need,
no, I'm staying stocked on my mm, 7
7
Up.
Up.
I actually just had a delivery yesterday with 10 more six packs. Um, and so I have that. I'm fully stocked on my applesauce, which is pretty much what I've been able to tolerate right now. Um, yeah, I'm good, really. I mean, I have what I need. I'm, obviously getting worried about money, but
Right,
uh,
right.
I'm also not, I'm not getting pressure from the outside about it.
Good. Okay.
Not, yeah, it's my own mind going crazy because
Right.
it has nothing else to do but go crazy. So,
Well,
um,
if we need to, depending on how this goes, we'll, you just keep
yeah,
me posted and I'll do whatever we need to.
yeah, I'm hoping I won't have to open the GoFundMe again, but we'll just see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens after the 18th. I'm kind
Right.
of,
Yeah, that
like I
can
said,
determine a lot.
yeah, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not receiving pressure from the outside world at all. Everybody's been, luckily because of again everybody's support and willingness to jump up and help. You know, I just have this month's bills coming in, so it's not like
Right.
I have. Yeah, and I mean, it was. I called, made two calls to two of my bills, and they're like, "No worries, you've always been on time, paid ahead, blah blah blah. Take an extra 60 days if you need it. It's fine." So
Oh,
I
that's
mean, yeah. So I mean, it's more myself feeling. I like you said, I am not known to sit still. I'm known to work my ass off, and it's it's just a different world right now for me, and so it's my own pressure, my own craziness.
well, and it's something you have no control over. It's something that
Exactly.
you have absolutely zero. Barbara, thank you so much for the 350 czar. I will make sure Chapt gets it. I'll send it over
Oh
to
my
her.
God.
I don't know.
Goodness.
Czar is South, I think it's South African.
South Africa, I think. Goodness
Yeah.
sakes.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
What
Thank you.
time is it there? It's got to be like way early morning, right?
I don't know.
Wow. Well,
That was really
thanks for
sweet.
even popping in. That's awesome. Yeah. Um,
Hey,
and
Chico.
um, but and then somebody ended up buying the journals, the green journals, the empty journals. That's been great. I went back to like what the notes I had from the day I got diagnosed and up till daily. And that's been amazing to have those three journals. And I think they're like 330 pages each. So it's like that one will just spill into the other. It's amazing. Thank you. And then there was a um, mother son journal. And I've been working on that every couple of days. Of course, that gets my brain going. And sometimes I just feel too brain exhausted to deal with it. Um,
Right.
but I am working on that too, so that Mason will have that as well. Um, also, oh, Chico's talking about the kitty going to the vet. I was like, daughter, huh? Hey, Bob. Bob's at my feet right now. He wants his drink of water.
Of course.
For those of you who haven't seen it, I'll have to post a little video or I'll send it to Becky and see if she'll post it. But my Bengal kitty, he screams to get drinks out of an actual cup that you pour for him. So,
He likes to be spoiled. They all,
hmm
each one has their little things that they like to do.
yeah, each one has their quirk for sure. Yeah. um, I had to have Wendy come over and clean up glass out of my porch. The little white table on the north side of my porch for the chair, the table, and then just my rack with all my outdoor stuff on it. Um, one of the kitties obviously has gained some weight and jumped on that and shattered that glass in the middle of the night. I thought somebody was coming through the door. Like,
Oh my
what the hell?
gosh.
Yeah, but so Wendy came over and cleaned up all the glass. But for a whole day, the kitties couldn't be out on the porch. So I didn't want them to get glass in their paws.
Of course.
Oh my God, talk about making them batshit crazy. They were just crazy. But
I'm sure they
uh,
were.
yeah, but I wanted to, make sure everybody had the new update. And, um, I don't want anybody to feel like you can't reach out to me and ask. You sure can. I just can't guarantee I'll get back to you that same day.
Oh, Barbara. Barbara said, sorry, exchange rate is very bad. It's 21.25. Thank you, Barbara. I will make sure I get it over.
Oh,
Thank you.
Barbara, that's thank you so much. You don't have to do that.
That's
That's
super.
amazing.
I will
Very thank you.
I'll get it over to Chapt. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so I will do better about opening things. I just like I said, I'm very self-absorbed right now, just trying to get through the day. So bear with me a little bit.
You're doing great. Sorry, kid.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
We'll do an update after the 18th and see how she's doing and check in again and everything and make sure that everybody is okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all very much, and I sincerely appreciate all the well wishes. Thank
We're here.
you.
Okay. You go get some rest. Love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, bye. For as much as she's going through right now, she still looks beautiful as ever. Thank you all for coming over and being here with her update. It isn't going super smooth, but hopefully the 18th will be good news. She has pre-op stuff coming up. Let me see, a couple days. And then we will go from there. So, yes, she does. She is very pretty. I appreciate you guys so much. I know, well, I've had a lot of messages reaching out, asking if the GoFundMe, like what people need to do. And I can't thank you guys enough. It's been amazing. You guys have been incredible. Okay, Chico, I will. I got to finish up a few things, but I'll call you. I promise you I will call you today. And I saw you caught the kitty. You got the kitty. Hold on just a second. I got to go see. Kenzie wanted me for something. Give me 1 second. I don't know if it was something to do with me being on here or not. Kenzie just got that. That's what she was hollering at me for. She was like, "What the hell is going on?" I'll get it over. It might take me a couple days. I don't know. But I'll have Sis message you. I got to make sure I can get. Well, actually, I think she can do it. I think Sis can do it without. You guys are amazing. Mama, you didn't get Mama? Oh, Smiles, I'm trying. I an apology to a lot of you. Like I'm trying, you guys, to keep up on everything. There's been so much going on. And I will be the first to say, like, Kyle being home, I've been shitty keeping up with my mods, my friends. Like, I've just been really shitty about it. So I know a lot of you guys have crazy stuff going on right now. Chapt reached out and said, hey, because I always tell her, like, so-and-so asked about you, or people are asking, and I also try not to push, because I know recovery is really hard. And when you are recovering from surgery, it's the last thing you want to do is tell people publicly, but I know you guys care, which is genuinely amazing too. So she was like, I think I'm up to, giving an update. And I was like, okay, whenever, when you're ready. I'm trying not to put pressure either, because it's not content for me. This is somebody I care about that I want to see recovered. As soon as she told me the other day that, another surgery was coming up, I was like, okay, who's there? Who's going to be there? That's what I need to know. I need to know who's going to be there, because I have to leave. I leave the 28th again, which you guys are going to be pissed off about when you find out why. And then it's nothing like this. But then I was like, if I need to, I can, I'm over here trying to juggle, but I got a work project. So I'm like, but Wade's there. So, and I have full confidence in Wade. Wade's a great guy, so she'll have great support. But I'm trying to keep up on everybody. It's just been it's summertime. So the teenagers are home 24/7 too. It's crazy. And I don't want to take away from Chapt's situation, but Chapt already knows this, and I'm sure she would be fine with this. If you guys could keep my sister in your thoughts also along with Chapt, that would be amazing. So I got a message a couple days ago that she has a lump. They biopsied it. And we don't know any of the prognosis right now, but we're waiting on results. But it's in her left breast. I think it was her left. Let me look at her message again. She's still in treatment. So thankfully she's in a good spot as far as that goes. Like, she's around people for support and stuff, but left, yep, the left side. And from what it looked like, they were pretty, they're not optimistic about it, in other words. So if you could just keep her in your thoughts. Thankfully, Chapt is a wonderful resource, so it's good for me to have somebody that's going through this. But at the same time, I feel really bad for my sister because she has, over the years, she's neglected her health. She wasn't going to the doctor. She just got out of prison. Of course, healthcare in prison is shit. And then she's in a rehab facility. So this could be really rough. So fingers crossed, the biopsy is going to be negative. That's all. But please keep her in your thoughts. And if you're the praying type, I would appreciate that. So, and I'll keep you guys updated when we find out anything. But we're still all thinking it is going to be negative. That's what we're putting into the universe. So, yeah, it's a lot. So, I'm hoping that it's negative. She asked me, she's like, Beck, do we have any breast cancer on dad's side of the family? And I said, I don't even know. We know about the heart issues, but our grandfather on my mom's side had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Otherwise, we've had rectal things like that, but nothing neither one of us know. So we're just going to take it step by step. But it's kind of I was in the midst of texting with Chapt. Like, Chapt and I are having a serious discussion. And that text message came in of, hey, Beck, I'm going to tell you through text. I could tell she just didn't want to cry. And I was like, fuck. So I instantly was talking to Chapt about it, and she's been a great resource for me. So yeah, fuck cancer. Fuck cancer. Anybody going through it, fuck cancer. Also, if you follow Christine's journey, go give her some love and support too. I've been watching all of her videos, and absolutely heartbreaking to anybody going through cancer, your loved ones going through cancer treatments, any of that. Fuck cancer. Straight up fuck cancer. This is bullshit. There's that. But okay. Please keep Chapt, all of the people fighting cancer, in your thoughts and prayers. We will keep you updated on what's happening with her, like what they find on the 18th once she gets her results, which will be a little while after the 18th, because you know how it all goes. Right, Smiles. Exactly. I texted Smiles and I'm like, I'm just in that mood of F everything. And she's like, well, not shocking. Not shocking coming from Becky. So, yes, Christine 555. Yeah. Yep. That is just brave. It's so brave of these women to document their journeys and share their journeys, but it is so hard to see it and know that you can't do anything to step in and stop it. There's just nothing we could freaking do. Exactly, Wendy. Yep. Yep, for sure. Cash, thank you. Thank you a lot. Seriously. Now they're going to start rumors again. Ooh, skin cancer is rough. Yeah, very rough, Aries. Keep your skin protected. Okay, you guys. We're going to get these women through this, though, and however we can. And thank you all. So many of you are survivors, fighters, warriors, been here. You guys are fucking amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. Seriously, I cannot thank you guys enough for constantly showing up to support these people. and caring, like genuinely care, like the amount of times so many of you reach out, or you'll be like, hey, can we have a phone call? And the first thing you say is, how's XYZ? Like all the different people from the chat. You guys are amazing. I cannot say that enough. So I will see you guys later this afternoon, maybe. Duchess is live tonight. Maybe I'll go after Duchess tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to even go live tonight, to be honest. We'll see if I get my work projects done. I got to call Chico too, so. Okay. Duchess, what time's your live? Before I leave. Hell yeah, Chico. Yep. Sheila, 6:45. So that's 3:45 my time. So that is 3:45 Pacific Standard Time, 4:45 Mountain Standard Time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, 6:45 East Coast. Look at me go. I finally got the time zones figured out. And then it's going to change again, and I'm going to be on Mountain Standard Time again. Ooh, Wendy. My federal jury duty's coming up in July, and it's federal. I think I told you guys that before. We'll see what happens. But they really want me. They sent me another form because they didn't get the other one. Well, it actually passed in the mail, but they're like, bitch, you're coming in here to serve on this jury. Actually, I might be okay with that. So, oh, you're doing, Duchess, that's amazing because, who is it? Let me tell you just a second. Her stepmom messaged me, and I shared her flyer the other day. They asked me and I instantly went and found it, and I was like, perfect, I got this. So I went and found her flyer right away and went over there. That's amazing. Her stepmom, yeah. Sheila, you probably got a warrant out. I'm just joking. All right, you guys, I'm out of here for now. Oh, stepmom is great. Thank you for doing that, Duchess. I actually was going to connect the two of you, but I see she responded to my last message because I said any updates, and I hadn't checked yet. And she just said you reached out. So that's perfect. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I hadn't even connected that yet. Chico. Yeah. See, Wendy, that's what I'm saying is I'm more likely to get picked for federal chew because there's not a lot that I'm going to know about those types of cases. So to me, it's more likely like chances are I probably don't talk about anything that or even know about what this case may be. So even though I have a YouTube channel, it's less likely that would hold any weight. But Arizona with federal trials, like we get some crazy fucking shit here. Like crazy shit. Crazy trials here. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping I can get out of it. But they're saying, but it's the week my girls go back to school. It's the fucking same week. And it's the same week as our Morgan Wallen concert. It starts. So I'm like, whatever. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here now, though, for sure. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, thank you to everybody going through the struggles. I know a lot of people, there's a lot going on right now for so many people, but you're not alone. You'll never be alone. If you need a team to fight with you, highly recommend this group of wonderful human beings in the comment section. They're incredible. I will see you guys. I will absolutely keep you guys posted on everything we talked about. I will keep you. Wendy, with my blowhorn, should I get a bedazzled blowhorn? Toot, toot, I'm here. Should I? write on the form like my legal name and then say that they have to address me as Nonsense. My alias is Nonsense. That's all I can be addressed by. Can you imagine the looks people would give me? I might get booted off fast. I mean, it sounds like a plan though. But okay, I will see you guys all very soon. I'll see you at Duchess's tonight. And Chico, I will call you shortly. Thanks again, Chapt, for coming on. I'll text you and remind you to go take a rest here in a minute. So, okay, bye. Bye.